180. 54. We ain't giving up nothing to
First carry now for David Montgomery. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he stopped immediately there. Malcolm Smith there for the stop.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on second down, Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Now it's Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Watch the screen.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
21. Here we go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo, and he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long.
58 to Mike, 58. 58. 5. Hey, 58 is a Mike.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 22. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Garoppolo on first down. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. A gain of 39 that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On second and goal, Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Here we go.
He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. But now it's third and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? The quick slant caught. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal. Going for it with McKinnon. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On third down. Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he completes it to Cohen. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt right hand. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. Breida to get the third quarter started. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
1, Omaha. Check 59. Mike is 59.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. They find some open field here. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Slam. 11. Mike 5'9".
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bears take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Montgomery, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is an example of good defense here. He's got nobody open down the field, so he does the right thing and tries to check it down to his running back out of the backfield. But a lot of times, you just expect the safety valve to be open. And here, that's not the case, and it turns into an interception. They've had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean.
And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start with a give to Cohen. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now it's Trubisky. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. That is caught at the 7. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears have broken the tie. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Ready? No. Exit, exit.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Khalil Mack in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
And he'll be out right at the 35. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Exit.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Go. Go. Mike's 59. Mike.
Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick-6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. One set, eyes up, one set.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put the